Looking better.
I'm being forced to.
Oh, okay. Well, let's,
I'm being forced to
do
do
you have
something I
stuff that
want.
you bought to sign, or you want me to give you the stuff to sign?
No,
Because they're going to prepare the docs for you to sign. So,
see, my documents tell the statement of the truth of how.
right, no, I know that, but they're going to, okay, all right.
We're lost.
Okay, can you tell me who the probation officer is?
Did you go to court like Monday?
Yeah, okay.
And you signed up and did all that stuff?
Yeah, but they
Buddy, I'm
don't.
counting on you not to let me down, okay?
You've already let me down.
Oh, I did?
Yes,
How did I do that?
the system is supposed to work a certain way.
It is, and it's, you know what, Eddie, I gotta be, I know you don't, maybe you don't believe me.
No, you're not. No, we know.
It's okay, it's not working properly. You're out of jail, you're not gonna go to jail. You're gonna get on with your life, you're gonna take care of your kids and your wife, and you're gonna have a normal life, and it's gonna be okay. Just don't.
But that's, you use that as leverage.
I'm not using anything as leverage. All we're asking is just not to sign, not to file some of the stuff that's not really, I know you're gonna do it. Just get mad at me, you'll be angry
No,
with
no,
me.
I don't. No, I don't get mad, and I believe I've demonstrated to you.
You've been a total nice guy and a gentleman, and I think that's what won everybody over. I didn't end up at that thing feeling like I was glad that we did it without you having to go off and, ruin your life or whatever.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying my liens were valid based on methodology of the common law, and it was denied by the state, claiming statutory trump federal.
Okay.
But anyway,
All right,
that's
you got
a relief
this,
for
you
all
got
of
this,
us.
you got this one, and you got, okay, good, okay. So you'll sign these. Now, I don't want to jerk you around, and I'm not gonna, but if these people want other stuff signed in addition, you're gonna have to sign it too.
As long as they file that with it.
Yeah, no, they'll follow with it. Okay. So let me have you come in and we'll notarize and do your thing. So how you doing? Is it nice to be home? You're looking better.
Yeah.
You're a smart guy. Don't go into all this silliness. Really, you're a good guy. You're smart.
You're saying
I'm sure
that.
you're a nice dad. You just don't get dragged into. I don't know if people are telling you. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Self-educated.
Okay, and I respect that, but just don't. I don't want you to violate your probation because I don't want to judge that.
Well, I need to see if we can renegotiate.
Well, what do you want to renegotiate?
Unsupervised.
No, I don't think we. You know
No,
what?
because seriously, hold on, let me get this out.
Okay.
Because I know that this is going to be unacceptable, and that will be a trifle against my freedom of speech. Now, if they want me to relinquish, then I'm asking, negotiation-wise, which I feel is very reasonable. The amount of rights that I've given up, the intrusion of a state official is a bit much for me. Now, I know I do have 30 days to appeal and all that kind of stuff, but I'm asking for renegotiation to see if we can get it unsupervised, realistically. Because I know in any situation, I don't run the streets or anything, but just the intrusion of a state officer is a little bit more than I can.
Well, you know, I can't see. I just want to visit with them once a month. There's no good being intruded. It's a little early for that. Just do your thing for a little while, okay? Just show everybody that you're going to do what you're supposed to do.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it because
it's good. I'm glad that you're here, but don't.
I'm just asking you to work with me, man.
I'm going to work with you. I am, because I want you to succeed. I really do. I want you to
because
succeed.
I'm really looking at leaving the state or leaving the country eventually.
If you want to move and transfer your probation somewhere, they'll let you do that.
No, I want to leave the country.
You do? Where do you want to go? What country do you think you'll be better at? Just curious.
One that has little to no government.
Like where? Which one do you think that would be? I'm serious. Just what do you think?
Brazil,
I don't know.
some places in Africa, Israel. It's a number of places.
Yeah, no, they have plenty of government. I think you'd find once if you traveled around, I think you'd see that America probably has the least government because it's pretty well organized. But anyway, you're not
Only for those in power.
Well, I can tell you're not going to listen to anything I tell you.
No, how you going to take that position when I'm talking to you?
No, all right,
I'm not
okay.
batting down.
No, all right, okay.
I'm not discounting anything you say.
Right. No, I think you'd see that America. Look, Brazil, I don't know what Brazil is like, but there's plenty of government there. But you don't get no government confused with chaos. Brazil is like chaotic. It's a mess. But did you see what they did? I'll give you an example. You say no government in Brazil. I don't know how much you know about Brazil, but they have these like shanty towns around, like they're called favelas. They have them around like Rio de Janeiro, and they had some crime there. You know what they did? They sent the federal police in there, and they just shot everybody. You know, they don't do that here. No matter what you think how bad it is, it was wild. They went in there. It was like a war on. It would be like sending somebody into Northwest Fort Lauderdale because some couple of gangbangers held up a liquor store. We go in there with the federal police and shoot 50 people. That's what they do in Brazil.
Well,
it's wild what they do there. So you
what
brought up Brazil.
What I really wanted to do is I wanted to go start a hydroponics
that's
with
a good idea.
fish and vegetation.
You mean like you can have like a pond for like farm raised fish?
Yeah, but the fertilizer that the fish water produces grows vegetation very well without pesticides.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's what
Because they do that like in, I know they have that. It's big down in South America.
Well, just to get people back away from GMO foods and back to natural.
Where are you from? Are you from like around here, down
District of Columbia?
Oh, DC. Okay.
You know that. You just tell me.
All right, I'm going to let you sign this, and
I know they're going to call me back.
Yeah, they may, but not to bust your balls. They really, you know what? Honestly, I know you think a little bit that we're like, and I don't think you think it because you're not acting like this. I'm not saying this like, oh, we're out to get you. I don't think you think I'm out to get you. I really believe you don't think that. But I think you think maybe people are going to want to bust your balls a little bit. They don't. I don't want to. Not that I don't ever want to see you again, but I'd love to just see you. You come by and go, Al, hey, how's it going? Good. I don't want to have to get into a lot of bullshit with you. I just don't think you're a bad guy. There's so many people out there that really are dangerous, that do bad things, that hurt people, really hurt people. I don't want to worry about a guy like you who seems like a nice guy. You're thoughtful, you're bright. I just don't. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope you don't break my heart. I don't see you as like a guy that's going to do anything bad or hurtful.
But the thing is I like the liens you're making me distinguish with my job. That is unfair. I have 140 pages of contract.
But let me just say, I'm not telling you to do this, but remember what the judge said. He said if you have a legitimate lawsuit that the lawyer will file, you can file a lawsuit if you think they fucked you on something. It's just this kind of stuff you can't do. It's this flavor of stuff. You're not being, remember, because I said, Judge, I don't want him, remember when I said I was all huffy? I said, I don't want him, because I can't do that. Because if Mr. Banks has a lawyer, he can file documents that are legitimate. And he thinks that, his theory is that a lawyer will make sure you file stuff that's appropriate. So your rights are not being taken away anymore.
You're saying
really.
Appropriate.
Well, a lawyer,
I should have equal standing to any attorney.
But do you really think, I know you're not going to agree with me, but it doesn't matter, but do you really think that you should have, and I'm not beating you over the head here, I'm just saying, do you really think you should have filed that lien against a judge, Rudd? What's the point?
Because if I'm guaranteed a jury trial,
remedy,
no, hold on. If I'm guaranteed a jury trial and you deny me a jury trial, I enforce my rights because I'm a competent individual.
You have remedies. I'm just saying that's not the
remedy. Who has the right to choose my remedies?
Well, there's rules for who to choose your remedies.
You know how hard it is. I can't get an attorney to go against a judge.
It is hard. It's difficult. You're right. You're right about that. It's difficult. It's easy in theory to say you can do this, that, and the other thing, and it's difficult in reality. You're right. I agree with you. It's just difficult for a regular guy But still, even though I agree with what you say, I just, and again, I'm not beating you over the head. I just don't think that this would like this is like not the way to do it. That's all I'm saying.
If it would have went to a common law jury, I would have won.
I know you don't. If that had gone to the jury, you would have been convicted, and you know what would have happened? And I'm not threatening because I didn't do it. So I don't want you to take this as a threat. You would have gone off to prison for 2 years, and you know what? It might have not been a fair result, but that's what would have happened. I mean, fair in the sense of, are you a guy that really needs to be in prison? I don't think so. That's why I didn't do it. But that's what would have happened, Eddie. They would have convicted you. Those people on the jury saw you there, and they thought, here's a guy that causes problems. I'm telling you, they would have convicted you, and you know what you would have scored? They have like a score sheet, you know how you add up the stuff? You would have scored 2 years in prison, and you know what? The judge would have had no choice. You'd have gone off to prison for 2 years. You'd be another black man in the Florida prison system that's there. And in a sense, it would have been really like a waste for you and the taxpayer. And it didn't happen. And you know why? Because I didn't want it to happen. I could have made that happen. I mean, I don't know what the jury would have done, but I'm just guessing. Based on my experience, they would have probably convicted you. Because no matter what you think, I don't think your presentation was so good. I'm just saying, but it didn't happen. So you made a really good decision by saying, you know what, I'm not going down that road. I think you made a good decision to bail out. Because you were smart and do you like football? Or do you like, you could see, hey, you know.
Well, if the judge would have acted appropriately.
Right, and I understand you feel that way, but I'm just saying, given how it was arrayed, like given our defense and our offense, you know, with the teams that were on the field, let's put it, how about that? With the teams that were on the field.
You stepped on the field with a full squad, and you had me come out as a quarterback with no other defense.
You had no offensive line. But the point of my story is, I'm just saying that if it had gone full term, like another half hour, you today would be sitting in the Broward County Jail waiting to go to the Florida prison system. And would that have been fair? It would have been unfair in this sense that you're not the kind of guy that really needs to go to prison. I don't think. Maybe I hope you don't prove me wrong. I mean, I hope I'm not like disappointed. I don't think I will be.
The thing is with me being on probation, I'm at the mercy at the attitudes of any certain.
No. First of all, Eddie, let me just tell you something. Take my word for it. This judge is not out to bust your balls. I don't know whether you could tell. I know you don't think he's a nice guy. He really just doesn't want to be involved with this silliness, okay? So he's not out to fuck you, pardon my language. And neither am I. I think you know I'm not out to, I mean, I hope you've gotten out of me. I know I'm a prosecutor and you think all we do is want to put people in prison. That's not all we do. We want to do the right thing.
He's just not letting me play the same game.
But Eddie, I prevented you from, would you be happy being in the Florida prison system?
Of course not.
Okay, good.
I probably would have wreaked more havoc with the system in prison than being out.
But how about what a waste that would be? Don't you have kids? You have kids? How old are your kids?
I have 2.
Oh, like
10
little
and 11.
kids. I mean, do you really want them to think my daddy's in prison? You could tell them, oh, it's unjustified. You know, they fucked me and all that. But still, you're not there with them.
My kids know contracts.
Okay, but the point is, Eddie, come on, you don't want to be in prison. I mean, and I don't want to like act like I'm threatening you with it, because I'm not. I'm just saying it's a general concept.
But what I'm saying is the concept of contracts.
Yeah.
The Constitution says there should be no laws prohibiting the obligation of contracts.
I agree. That's true.
And that is what happened.
Okay.
If I was able to get my peace treaty in, it would have been automatic, no jurisdictional.
I know you feel that way. Respectfully, I don't agree with you. I'm just saying that you don't. I don't want you to feel like you made a bad call, because you didn't. You made a smart call by saying, you know what, they got me. You know what, or whatever, however you saw it. But I'm telling you, I can tell you, whether you believe me or not, I'm not out to fuck you, okay? Pardon my bad lingo. I'm not out to hose you. The judge is not out to hose you, okay? And no probation officer, it can decide arbitrarily that anything. If they have a complaint about you, it goes in front of the judge, and if it's some bullshit complaint, it won't go anywhere. All we're asking you to do And it's really very easy. You can't commit any crimes, which I don't think you will. You don't seem like a criminal type guy. And you can't file remember what the judge said, you can't go down there to file stuff. And if you have legitimate stuff, you have to work through a lawyer.
I can't afford
it.
I can't afford.
Well, there is lawyers for free. There's legal aid and that kind of thing. And you could have gotten a public defender. But you didn't want the lawyer there for the trial.
It's a matter of jurisdiction. That has not been answered. You can't even tell me about jurisdiction sitting here right now.
I can't tell you. We had jurisdiction because what you did allegedly, and you pled to it, so you did it, was happening in Broward County. That means we have jurisdiction.
I pled under duress.
Oh, you did. Exactly.
The first document that I signed it under protest or without prejudice, and that was unaccepted.
Okay.
So I had to redo a second.
I get it. I understand you did it because you thought, and I think rightfully you were smart, that you thought, this is not going my way, and if they convict me, they're going to shoot me off to prison. I mean, why do you want to even risk that? Come on. Why do you want to do that to your kids?
I took a stand.
You did,
of the
and you
concept
did good,
of the law.
and you made a point, and you kind of won us over in this sense that you're a good guy. I feel like you're a good, thoughtful guy. You just can't.
And I understand what you're saying, but
and
you
that's
know
all
why
I'm
that
saying
is?
Of you. I'm not asking Eddie. I'm not asking you to give up your beliefs. I'm not asking you to do anything. But I'm not asking you to join the Nazi Party. I'm just saying, Eddie, just don't do this silly stuff. It won't do you any good. It'll if anything hurt you. It'll hurt your kids. It'll hurt your wife. Why bother? Why don't you get into a business? Do something. You can be an individual other ways. This isn't the way to do it.
Can you help me access my terminate my trust then?
Your trust?
Yeah, my Social Security trust. The document that I submitted in the court and never made
it. You mean what? That you're entitled to some money from Social Security or something?
No, from my Treasury Direct account.
Oh, I don't know. I can't do. I don't have any power over any of that stuff.
No, I mean the judge could have executed.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any power to do that either.
Yes, he does.
Okay, well.
If he has the power to put me in jail.
Yeah, but he's got that power because the legislature's given him that power. He doesn't have any power over anything in the federal government like the trust or Social Security or anything. Where do your kids go to school?
Rutgers and Oakland Park.
But do they like it? They're doing good?
Of course.
They're good students?
Very bright.
Good.
I teach them to be very observant. I live by my documents. I'm a man of peace. Even if I get the short end of the stick.
But Eddie, I don't think you did. I got to tell you, I personally am glad, and I know maybe you can believe this or not believe it. I am glad that you're not going off to prison. I really am.
I'm glad too.
Because it's just like a waste.
Who likes prison?
No,
I know some guy. I
know there are people, but those people are they're so what's the word? Institutionalized. They're so used to it. They like it maybe because they get to be a big man in prison. But that's like an abnormal world. I mean, the real world is this world. You got your wife, your kids. You got a normal existence. That's what's real. That other stuff. And you know what, Eddie? You're entitled to think whatever you want. You can have your own sets of ideas. Everybody has ideas. Some of them, I'm sure people will think something I think. I just realize I have to not keep it to myself. But I can't act on it. I can't,
But my thoughts are superior because I know how to treat my fellow man.
Well, okay.
I will never ever do anything to cause my fellow man harm,
and I think that is a good
injury.
thing, and I respect that, and that's why I never felt like you're a guy that should be off to jail.
But I couldn't live that way on paper. You didn't allow me to live that on paper.
But I got the feeling with you in trial, and we had spent a couple of days. I walked away thinking, you're a nice guy. You're like a nice man. You're smart. You don't seem at all like hostile or threatening. No anger there. Never a bad word. Even the judge said, always a gentleman. Never a bad word. Not impolite.
Even though we didn't see eye to eye.
We didn't. But it was still. I feel like, you know what I mean. I just feel like you kind of won me over. But I want you to. I want. You won me over, but I want you. I want to. I'm saying you won me over, but I want to win you over. That's what I'm saying. To at least go with me to the extent.
I need help now.
To the extent
because I need a job.
Well, okay, there you go. Okay,
that's my
that's
priority.
An important thing. But I want to move you over to the extent of thinking: A, and I'll let you go. And I guess I'm not trying to fuck you. I know it's bad lingo to say it that way, but I'm not trying to like hose you. I mean, I don't want you to go to jail. I want you to be out and do your thing. You know, so I'm not trying to make your life difficult at all. I'll do what I can to not, you know, I'm not looking to cause you heartache. I'm really not. So that's number one. I think, and I'm telling you, whether you know it or not, the judge, Bernie Gober, also not looking to cause you a problem. Really not. We just have to not, you know, just
maintain.
That's it.
Well, I need some relief because, like I said, I lost all property.
Yeah, I know.
That was wrong.
I don't disagree that. I mean, I felt bad about that. I mean, I had nothing to do with it. When I heard the story about how it happened, that was. But can I say? I mean, it was a situation that was created that, unfortunately, that's how it went down. What can I tell you? But do you want to sign? You want to sign these, and we'll notarize them, and then we'll
Sure.
see if we need anything else.
Sure.
Okay, you come on in.
You can tell me your probation officer.
Yeah,
well, you don't. You can make a call and say,
I can find out.
I'm
Hey
supervised.
there. Hi there.
How are you?
That looks pretty darn good.
I think I hope it tastes good.
Yeah, really.
You can say, oh,
No, I can find that out. But
unsupervised.
did you? Okay, let's just do what we're supposed to do.
All right, how much time are you looking?
Let's just say, it's kind of like, you know, you gotta, like they say, let's just do what we need to do, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I'm not making any promises, but I think the better it all goes, obviously, you know, the less worried we're gonna be. Remember our friend Mr. Banks,
Hi,
my
how's
bud.
it going?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Kathy, I guess we're gonna need to sign these. Can you notarize them? Okay. But we can say we know Mr. Banks from our own person.
I don't recall meeting.
Yeah, I think she was in the courtroom at some point.
Oh, I had a little audience.
Yeah, a little bit. So what else is going on other than this stuff?
Nothing much.
What are we notarizing?
I guess Mr. Banks is going to sign these and
Oh,
and you just right. I guess
Yeah, you want to... I've got a copy.
you could just sign it here. I don't know. Like, where's the magic place to sign?
Yeah, I know. Should I get? Should I say I know him personally, or should I get ID?
I don't have any idea.
That's okay. I know you
we
personally
know
from being in the courtroom.
Actually, I had the line all the
I'll
way
finish
over
all
there.
that. Yeah.
Good man.
What's this? October 31st?
31st. Yeah. 31st day of October.
How old are you? I know that.
38.
Oh man.
It's my kid's
I
age.
usually-
It's my kid's age.
I usually forget
I
that.
just want you to know I don't generally like my defendants this much. Okay, so
That's very true.
usually I'm not the best.
Well, Eddie's a nice man.
But he is.
Seems like
We
a
just
nice
have
guy.
a
that totally.
we just have a disagreement
We
on
do, but
political
That's right.
views.
Exactly.
That's true, but I'm
Al, what is that? LS? What goes there?
No, that's just that was supposed to be my signature right there.
Oh,
but,
okay. I see. It should have been moved over. I got
the
it.
typeset was.
I gotcha. Makes sense now. And are these all different? Oh, I see. Two.
Yeah.
Him. Okay, I see.
I'm pretty sure they're going to tell me this is unacceptable.
but if they do, there'll be another. They'll prepare them, and it'll be sort of. Well, you know what, Eddie? You'd be surprised how very similar they'd be to what you've got here.
Trust me.
Yeah, you know all that stuff.
Let me tell you, I know. And see, this is what I'm saying. I know attorneys that I talk to, and they were astounded with the knowledge that I have.
Well, you've taken the trouble to
Yeah, you've done your homework. That's for sure. Let me do this.
All right. We'll just.
Oh, can you find out the
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Kathy. You know what? Can we do Mr. Banks a favor? Can you find out who's probation officer? You went to court that Monday, right?
Yeah. Would you call
I got
probation
the-
and find out who this is if it's listed yet?
Oh, but
May
they
or
told
may
me
not.
they don't know who it is.
Oh, yeah. Let's see who it is.
It may not be in the system.
Yeah. Wouldn't they, like when he goes to court, I'm surprised they wouldn't tell him go here, go there.
No, they said the
They
court
didn't tell
was.
you where to go?
They said the court was supposed to give me a paper saying who to go to, but
They didn't?
no.
Al,
But you did go that, yeah.
on this where he's signing, this is not my usual standard notary, but it's not bad. I mean, it's true, correct, and not least to the best of my knowledge and belief, affirmed before me this, I'm going to say and who is personally known to me on each one of those.
That's true.
But it's hard for me to come to the statutory side. I'm used to.
Yeah.
He's used to rolling his own.
What's the date? What's your date of birth?
3173.
So, but when you went Monday, they had the probation lady was there, right? The lady.
Yeah, they took the picture and put the information in.
But I mean, like, right, the courtroom. You came back to the courtroom. Now, when they let you out on Friday? No, didn't you come
Friday,
back?
3 o'clock. Friday,
They let you out
Saturday morning, 3 in the morning.
But did you come back to the courtroom on Monday? That's what you were supposed to do.
The courtroom, or
Yeah.
I came to the court.
Where we
No.
were to meet the probation person.
No,
You didn't?
I went downstairs to the probation office.
Okay. Well, see, you gotta go back to the courtroom. Let's do that. I don't want you to.
How about today?
Yeah, let's get over
No,
there,
I'll do
okay?
it.
Because I don't want to issue a warrant or something
Before
on you.
noon.
Because it'd just be a big. You know what? Yeah, let's just do that.
don't
Okay.
have
You
a
want to walk
problem.
over there? I'll walk over there with you. Okay. If you don't mind, you don't care.
You want to come back to the statutory?
Well, what?
Unless you can. Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Let's make a copy. Oh. No, they'll have you sitting there. It'll take a while. So
Yeah, it might take
just
a
make
while.
the copies, but I'll walk over with you and just, because what you were supposed to do.
I thought they said.
It was kind of confusing. I was listening.
It was.
Yeah,
What
they
you were
said
supposed
just
to do
to
is come back to the courtroom because they, what they have is an in-court probation person that wasn't there because it was like late or whatever that was, afternoon or Friday, they all gone. And the judge said, come back Monday morning. Remember, he said, get back here at 8:30 because if not, I'll issue a warrant on you.
Well, I thought he said to the probation place. That's where I went to register.
Oh, you registered where? Here
Oh, here
or?
it is. I
No,
have
at
it
the
here.
courthouse.
Oh, really? There's
Downstairs.
a okay, well, let's just make
Yeah,
sure
on the first floor you went to?
Okay,
Yeah.
so you did that. No,
Yeah,
not,
here.
we're not,
I have him
yeah.
here.
Did you get any paperwork?
Is he
from
in
him
the
or anything?
system?
You did? Okay.
Yeah, he's in
good.
here
You're
already.
okay. I
And
think you're okay. Yeah.
he's in the system. This is
Good.
the number that you're going to refer to. The probation officer's name is Felix Lexama.
Oh, I know, Felix.
Felix.
Oh, man. Felix. Okay, so he doesn't have to go back to court then?
Thank you very much.
I don't know what did they tell you.
Well, they said to go back because he's already in the system
He's
with
in the
Felix.
system. I would go back just to make sure.
All right, let's go up, take a walk over there. And then, okay, Felix Lexman. You got the number now? Okay, I know him. It's funny, a small world. He was a victim in one of those. Felix Lexman. He's a nice guy. I don't think he's going to look to give you a hard time.
No, it's the policeman on the street. That's the issue.
Well, are they giving you a hard time?
You know how many people have been violated for nonsense?
You should be ready, huh? Take care.
Yeah, I get your point, but they don't just get to do that on their own. It has to, judge has to
Tell you your name, but they automatically put you in jail.
Yeah, that's the arrest.
That's not a.
It takes a little while to get it, even if it gets cleaned up, it does get.
You're looking at 2 months in jail from any hospital running with sheriff or police officer. 2 months automatic.
Hopefully not. Well, they have to prepare the warrant. The judge has to sign a warrant before they arrest him.
No, I mean like any. No, I mean like if they stop you and they call it in and say, "Oh, you're on probation," then they automatically
Here we go.
assume that you've done something wrong, and then they'll charge you for something ridiculous, even though it's not a valid charge, and you're hemmed up for 2 months.
Well,
I've seen it.
yeah,
I've seen it.
I don't know. Usually we get it up pretty fast to see what the deal is, and the judge has to sign the warrant. You know what I mean? To violate your probation.
Hey, how you doing?
Right.
Okay.
So, I always, my joke is I'm on probation my whole life. Because what do? I go to work, I go home. It's not like, it's not like you're not allowed to do normal stuff. You're allowed to do whatever. It's not like
Normal is different than my definition.
Here's another thing. You're not on what's called community control. It's like house arrest. You're not on that. You could have been on that, but you're not on that. Probation, every normal person is sort of on probation his whole life. Because what do you do that's so? What do you go home?
I do nothing. I stay home and read, play with my children, walk my dog.
So you get, that doesn't interfere with anything.
I have no idea.
And non-drug probation. Because I don't have a history. Or are they going to put me on that too? Can you call and make sure?
I don't have any power over that.
No, this is off the grid. This is
Off the grid. I don't know what they do with that. I don't know if they give you like I don't know.
yeah, I know I'm gonna have to take a journey, but see, I'm used to 59 miles. What I charge. I don't want to have to get into an issue of contracting with them.
I know. I don't want you to either.
Hey, how are you?
Thank you.
How you been?
I'm all right. And you?
Good.
Good.
Plugging away here.
Yeah. I don't plug in.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing, young man?
Ain't no young.
Yes, you are.
Oh, I guess that's
Young and heart and mind.
You know him?
I love older people. There's a lot of wisdom.
Yeah, he's been around a while. He's actually pretty nice guy. You guys hanging out together now? Not that I represent. Actually, I'm talking to one without the representation. No, I just want to make sure. I know you told Mr. Banks to come back on Monday for probation. You did do that. You just didn't come to the court.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure there's no warrant issue or whatever. Did you get a sign up for probation?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. As long as you're reporting and you're doing what you're supposed to, probation. All right. All right, just stay with your probation officer.
And how much time
If
will
I see anything come across Mr. Banks' name, I'll remember you, Mr. Banks.
about supervised? You said you were picking that around possibly after amount of time.
Well, you do everything that you need to do, and you establish a track record of staying out of trouble. I certainly would consider that. It's not automatic.
I think up to this incident, there is no.
Well, I know. That's why I'm hoping that this is the last issue, and hopefully.
I still like to dance on paper. That's in me.
I know that, and I know you have a certain set of beliefs that you feel strongly about, and I respect that. But there are rules that you have to follow. That's all. All right. Hopefully, the next time I do see you will be to hear that you've done great. You want to get off probation early. I would certainly expect you to serve at least half of it, and then
2.5 years.
Well, if you do the 2.5 years and everything's going good, in all likelihood, I would grant you a motion for early termination. Okay. Well, we'll see. I hope so.
No, we still, because I did, appeal and all that kind of stuff. So.
Well, hopefully, everything will be okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'd ask you.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad you get that done. That's not unnecessary hassle.
I didn't know. This is my second time up here. I was up here Monday.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad you. Yeah, I'm glad you.
I got an office appointment.
Good faith. I have
You
no
were, you did get that done, I believe it. So are you going to take the kids trick-or-treating?
Sure.
No. They have like a little thing, so it's a better deal for the kids. That way school saves them.
They can dress up.
Yeah.
Alright, so I just need to call Mr. Felix. Felix Lecter.
Yeah, tell him if you want. Tell him this is my prosecutor.
What's your last name again?
Gutman, G-U-T-T-M-A-N.
Gutman. Okay.
And I think you can tell him, I mean, it's no secret. He's the guy that prosecuted your case. Somebody had moved into his house. Oh, see, this is funny. It's a little weird, but it wasn't like this situation.
Uh-huh.
This was the guy that was really hoodwinked. They somehow said to him that he bought the house. He had a guy that I was a big. He was hoodwinked by a guy saying he's going to invest for him or do this or that. He was a pretty nice guy.
Yeah. Gutman. Okay.
Where you car? Did you drive?
Nah, they took my car too, man. I don't got nothing. I only got 2 sets of clothes.
Is your wife? Your wife's working at? Where's she work?
ADT.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm hoping I gotta get a job quick, but it's gonna be hard with this on my record. Folks are not trying to hire me. So that's not a good thing. But hey, if you know anybody that's hiring,
Okay.
I'll have to do a resume and get it to you.
Okay.
But I'm extremely clerical.
Thank you.
Well, I'm not a fast typer. Organization, tasks,
Yeah.
site management,
Oh, okay.
something like that.
All right.
But
Eddie, nice seeing you, man. I really wish you the best. And look, like I'm on your side, believe it or not. So I want you to have a successful with this stuff. Okay. I want you to. Okay. Don't let me
got
down.
a car?
Kind of. No, I don't have a car, but you can call. You got my name. All right.
all right, cool.
All right, man. Take care.
All right,
You gonna
thanks.
go down? You gonna go down?
Yeah.
Okay.